For them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Wilson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. There he goes left side. The 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. A beautiful fake. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic. Every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll go option to the short side. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Micah Parsons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. A first carry now. This is Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Russell Wilson.
You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. For you
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that was going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd down and goal. Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively. Settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. 35 yards.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it, and now it's the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now on 2nd and 16, Allen. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
To throw is Wilson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Von
Miller. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw. Shakir hauls it in. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. Oh, hit.
Now, another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Completes it to Davis. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained.
To miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Wilson.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now Wilson on first down.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Javonte Williams
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down.
And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Washington now brings this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Cook again.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Let's go, D. 53 from Mike. 53 from Mike. 12, 12. 12. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Jerry Judy.
78 yards.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action. It's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Gregory Rousseau in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
And this returnable for Hines. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams.
And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Greg Dulcich,
48 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football and give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
He'll find Gabriel Davis.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. To throw, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, they'll roll him out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. Being chased out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
One final try here for Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills get a bit closer. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former... you're defending it.
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, he's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Time to ground it out now with Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him an even gain of 10, but now it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrate it.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And that one will bounce bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen out to his left. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out.
Force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So